Okay, the question number 4. In this slide, the question number 4 is a stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meter by second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meter by second square, that means 10 meter per second square in the downward direction, what will be the height obtained, height attained by the stone, and how much time will it take to reach there? Okay, the first one, a stone is thrown in a vertical upward direction. If you are taking one stone and throwing with that upward direction, you are giving some initial speed or initial velocity to the stone. That means your initial velocity should not be 0. So here what value? 5 meter by second. So you are throwing one stone. So once it will reach certain height, after that what will happen? Again the stone will come to fall down. So at that point your final velocity should be 0 meter per second. Okay. So now look at the solution. Okay, the first one, initial velocity u equal to 5 meter by second. Your final velocity v equal to 0 meter per second, because see here, once if you are throwing at that time, you required some amount of speed to throw the stone. Once if you release the stone, automatically it will cover some certain distance. At that particular point, it will become to 0 meter per second, that final velocity, and then it will come to fall down. So that acceleration equal to minus 10 meter per second square. Why we have to put minus 10? See, look at the problem. So if the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meters per second in the downward direction, okay. So see here, so while you are throwing that time, if you are considering means your acceleration should be negative, okay. While you are coming that downward direction, that means downward direction is considered to be a positive value, but here we are taking that first case, okay. So first case, while you are throwing, what will be the acceleration? So automatically it will be decelerating, so that time we will take the minus value. So minus value I have taken here, okay. So height or distance, s equal to, what is the formula? Time taken, what is that formula? Okay, time taken to reach that much height. Distance is nothing but how much height, okay. So we know that formula, v square equal to u square plus 2as, or v square minus u square equal to 2as. So what would be your final velocity? 0, and u square is your initial velocity 5 square, and 2 a what's the value? Minus 10, and s we have to find. So yes, so 5 into, see here, 5 square, this is 2, this is nothing but u square, okay. Just don't get confusion regarding 5 into 2, it's not it is 5 square, okay. So this one I forgot to put that arrow mark symbol here. So anyway, 5 square, so 5 square means 25. So minus 2 into 10, plus into minus, that minus will come. So 2 into 10, 20 and second. So 0 equal to 25 minus 20 second. So this minus 20 second will go that side. So s equal to 25 divided by 20. So automatically what will come? So we will cancel. If we cancel, it means 1.25 meter will come, okay. Otherwise if we will get past the 1 point will come. So 2.5 divided by 2. So 2.5 divided by 2 means, if we cancel that one, 1.25 meter. So distance we found. So how much distance? S value found. So one more they asked, what is that one? So that will be the time taken. So just look that time taken value. Okay. Now we know that. What is that? We know v equal to u plus at. Okay. V should be 0 as you know. U should be 5 meter per second plus a we found from the given value minus 10. And t we have to find. Okay. 0 equal to 5 minus 10t. Okay. That 5 minus 10t that time. So minus 10, it will go that side. That means 10t equal to 5. So t equal to 5 divided by 10. Okay. So 1 5s are 5, 2 5s are 7. That means half second. So half second we can write in decimal point 0.5 second. So while it will reach the height of the 1.25 meter, how much time it has taken? T equal to 0.5 second. So that is your answer, okay, for this case. Okay, so you need to understand the problem first. What they asked, what formula we have to use, that it should be very important. Okay, so the next problem, question number 5. Okay, a motorboat starting from rest on a lake accelerates in the straight line. Accelerates. Okay, that means what is your final velocity, what is your initial velocity, which one will be maximum, that you know. So in a straight line at a constant rate of, that means acceleration value they given, accelerates at a constant rate of 3 meter per second square for 8 seconds. Okay, for 8 seconds. How far the boat travel during this time? So how far, which means what they asked, could you find? So that is nothing but it will be a distance. So distance covered by the boat travel during this time. Okay. So the first one, starting from rest. Starting from rest. What is that keyword? Starting from the rest. Anybody? So your initial velocity should be 0 meter per second. Okay, come on, we solve this problem. Okay. Solution here. So starting from rest, u equal to initial velocity is nothing but u, which means initial velocity 0 meter per second, and acceleration they gave 3 meter per second square, which means acceleration, right? It will be not decelerate, it will be accelerates from the starting point. That means your acceleration value should come positive value only, and the t value, t equal to 8 seconds, and the formula which we have to use here, because they say to find the distance covered by the boat, so s equal to ut plus of at square. Okay, s equal to ut plus of at square. So u means 0, t 0 into anything, 0 into 8, 0 only, so we can cancel this one. So s equal to simply of at square. So of a value, what would be the a value? So a value should be 3 meter per second square, and the t value 8 seconds, so 8 multiplied by 8. Okay, so just see here. So 8 into 3 into 8, so 8 8s are 64, 64 into 3 192, and 192 into 1 192, so divided by 2. So divided by 2 means, so you know that 1 2s are 2, 9 2s are 18, the remaining 1, that 1 will come here, so 12, so 6 2s are 12, so 96 meter is the answer. Okay, so in the problem, whenever you are going to solve the problem, motor, that means boat starting from rest. So starting from rest, which will be the keyword, so that means initial velocity should be 0 meter per second. So always just remind this one. Okay, so the next one, see here in the previous problem what we have seen, so time taken, how to find? So v equal to u plus at, that formula you have to use. Okay, so I will summarize that today what I taught. Okay, so what are the problems we have seen from the first slide onwards? I will explain once again. Okay, the first one, see here. So problem number 1, what they asked, time, how much time they asked. So what is that formula from the given? See here. So initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration, substitute the value, v equal to u plus at, find the time value, so we will get 10 seconds. So the next question number 2, okay, what they asked, acceleration they asked, so what formula we used? So we used v equal to u plus at, substitute the values and find the answer. Question number 3, what they asked, how far, so how far the train will go means distance, so distance they asked. So what's the formula we have to use? So always remember that one, brakes are applied means your final velocity should be 0. Okay, final speed or final velocity should be 0. So simply we have to use v square equal to u square plus 2as and substitute the value and find the value 625 meter. Question number 4, what they asked? So there are two things they asked in the question number 4, and one is distance and another one is time taken. So distance we have to find by using that v square equal to u square plus 2as, that formula. So s equal to 1.25 meter. Then next one, question number, and time taken, how to find time taken? V equal to u plus at, simply substitute that values, we can find that 0.5 seconds. And the question number 5, a motorboat starting from rest. So that means in the case u equal to 0 meter per second, and they given accelerates value 3 meter by second square for 8 seconds. So here time they gave directly in terms of seconds, so no need to convert that. So how far the boat travel during this time? So that means they ask the distance. Okay, so the solution, so substitute the value s equal to ut plus half at square, s equal to what will be the value, 96 meter. Okay, so this is the today's session, students. So I hope you all understand. So just think about what are the problems I taught. So today what are the problems I taught, that problems you have to copy in your CW, so don't forget. So once if you solve the problem again and again, a number of problems if you are solving means you will get to an idea. Okay, so what is the real case, what in the practical life situations, how can we use this one. So everything you can understand better manner, because if you are studying theory alone, it is not a matter for you, but once in the physics you have to solve the problem. Okay, so solve the problem again and again and you will get on your own idea. Okay, so thank you all. So we meet in the next session. Okay, so thank you.